Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Justin Herbert. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Adafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going up top. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Demarcus Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And just shutting him off there. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the option right is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Yo. Dude, I'm in a league game right now.
A 3-yard loss to start.
About to hop on the duty after this, though.
And then some on 2nd and 13.
I joined as a new league, bro, today. I got the Ravens. It's called
Justin
Gremlin.
Herbert looking to pass. To the sideline.
It's week 6.
A heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
You want to join?
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into
You
their
said what?
passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple
As the
coaching
game is
touch.
going on, I see nobody's on the Packers, but
Did they have planned for this?
I'm gonna ask,
Make
bro.
it happen.
And this will be incomplete.
All right, I'm gonna let them know I got somebody.
Instead, it's 4th down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Fighting through. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a...
What you on?
On that play, the run after catch, but most of the time we think of it as just being an
Oh,
open
all right,
field and picking up
yeah.
yardage.
I know Royce
Sometimes
and
you have to be
Frank
really
waiting for me
physical
on the
in order to
duty,
gain the
so
yardage
I'm
you
probably
need
go
for a
after
first
they
down.
turn the third.
Again, Herbert And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of
Y'all bet
scrimmage and
150
taken
on game
down.
1.
On game 1.
Pass rusher
He was really
Joey
trying to
Bosa able
bet
make the
Dingo,
tackle
but
there.
Dingo don't like the
And
big
he got off
game
the
by
end there
game. He
very
like to do the
quickly to make that
series.
play.
Yeah, it was
150
almost
could
like
be
the
the
bullet
top
train,
shit.
wasn't it?
And
I
was
mean,
like,
just
I bet
zoom.
that 150.
Quick.
I
And what a
honestly
terrific
took
play,
the bet
holding them to
thinking we
no
were
gain.
betting on the series.
So after the run for
But
no
before I went
gain,
to
here's
work, I got
2nd
in
and
the
10.
game.
They
I
go
got in the
play
game
action
when
with
the game kept. He
Jackson.
was like, nah, that was for the
He'll
game.
check this down to
I was like,
Dobbins out of the
oh,
backfield.
God.
And they
I
move this
really
all
think it was
the
for the
way
series,
down to the
but
9.
I bet the 150. I was
Remember,
gonna
this
shoot the
drive
narrative.
started off
That's why you should
following
read
the
the damn
turnover,
shit
and
instead
they've
of
taken no time
budging
working
in
their
on
way
other
down
people's
the short
conversation.
field.
So I'm
A
like,
nice
you right,
connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
When I left, the boys were
Jackson from
down
the shotgun.
by 14. I got to work and I realized, oh, shit, I need to watch some game. I got money on this. The Bills was up by 10. I was like, yeah, man,
His
that would be
first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big play there for L.A.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Never Bingo been getting his ass whooped and doing that every week.
I'm beating the nigga
Out of the gun,
67
Eckler
with the
running
damn
it.
radio.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard
Yeah, I got kicked
line.
out of we lit today.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run
Well, I
and the pass.
conceded
But
in the
this
game. I conceded the game, but I told this nigga I had to go to work. I told him I had to work at 12 yesterday. I hit the nigga
I
up
don't
at
think
9
we've
o'clock
ever
this
awarded an
morning.
MVU, most
I was like,
valuable
hey,
unit, but
bro.
you're right. It might go to them in this
Yeah,
game.
he didn't hit me back until 11.
Well done.
And I was trying to
get
two
this
clock
one
the
down
whole
to
game,
about
but this
the
nigga just
10-yard
kept passing the
line.
ball. And I was
Just
like,
a
you know what,
1-yard
I
pickup there, and
gotta.
it's going to make it
You
third
done had
down and
turned to like
6.
11:40. I was like, I gotta go. And I conceded the win.
Herbert off of play action.
And I even put the screenshots in the chat and everything. Like, bro, I told you I had to go to work at 12. You
Looking
got
end
one
zone,
today.
but it's
Oh, you
incomplete.
That
freaking got
incomplete is
to
not
play the game
surprising, right?
again.
That this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he beat the
And
shit out of
Hopkins'
this
kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. An option handoff here to Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
I guess you could say team said I'm losing, but I do it based off what I like or what I feel like the player did.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
The hardest shit to choose is the fucking running back.
To score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Running back.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
I always go there. Get over that damn text.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
I got Josh Jacobs. Another speed is an 87. I'm not looking to
and despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.